Hello Reapers, my name's Scythe. Sorry that this video is going to be a little bit late today, and I'm just going to give you a heads up that my schedule might be a little sporadic, and you can probably already hear it in my voice right now. I'm actually really sick. I don't know why, it just randomly showed up and it was like, hey, you know what, I'm going to make your day worse. But in any case, Luxion's back, and honestly speaking, I think the devs ended up messing up a little bit here because he's only back for today. So I gotta get this video out to you guys as quickly as possible because he's gonna be gone on the daily reset because it's already like the last day of the month, man. So good luck with that. But either way, he's got some pretty good stuff this time. Kind of, I guess I would say, where he's got the Arcane Iam Crawler, which normally you get out of the Steam pack, like the Steam store pack, the Spite Spider, and the Bone Weaver, which both of these guys, as far as I recall, are from the, where is it, the class pack for the Tomb Raiser. Yeah, he's got both of those. So this, of course, is a free-to-play method of actually getting these things. Stormy is a mount that used to be in the store, not in the store anymore. They've actually taken it out for some weird reason, but it's not there anymore. Oh, pardon me. And then Skye Stalker Wings are actually just a very rare wing set that you can end up getting out of the Chaos chest, which is pretty gross. Like, getting them is pretty gross. So, honestly speaking, I would say you get these right now while you can, because that's going to give you a whole bunch of extra mastery to just get all these things, but most of all the wings, because that's reliant on Chaos chests, and it's just completely random. And then we've got a couple trophies here, which this is the only one that, near as I can tell, is like special, because I don't think I've ever seen this trophy before. This one, I don't know, I think that's just from a normal enemy. Maybe it's an alpha enemy. I think that both of these trophies are actually from the older game. I'm not exactly sure. And then the overly attached arachnid. Let me turn off reshade for you guys so that we can show these guys off. So we got the Arcane Iam Crawler. Sorry, I had to take a little bit of a coughing break, not a coffee break, but this is going to be this guy right here. He's not too bad. If you're actually into spiders, I kind of like him because he's kind of golden themed. He's going to end up fitting with more radiant costumes and stuff like that. So either way, he's going to end up being really good. And if you're wondering why I'm running so fast, it's because I'm using the knight movement speed. And as of right now, my knight is at 25 kpr. Spite Biter. So this is just going to end up being probably the most generic like spider you could ever think of in the game. Like, it's just the same as the enemies. So I remember when this thing first got added to the game, I thought it was so cool because there was just no spiders in the game at the time, and it's always neat when they end up adding like new skeletal structures for creatures and stuff like that, and the way that they animate is kind of oddly cute. Is that inappropriate to say for a weird spider? And then the Bone Weaver is a pretty good one as well, because you can kind of use this with use it with lunacy costumes and stuff, outside of the fact that its teeth are green. I guess it's supposed to be like a poisonous type of spider or something. It's too bad this wasn't like a spider enemy you could see in the undead biome or something. I think that would actually be very appropriate, just because it's a skeleton spider, but either way, still pretty cool. And then, of course, we've got Stormy, which you guys should all know what this looks like, because he's pretty much the exact same as Slow Sebastian, or just normal Sebastian, outside of the fact that he's darker and he's got like a black mane. Which, this is actually one of my favorite horse mounts, oddly enough. I actually prefer these guys over, like, the Radiant Steeds and stuff like that. There's just something about those horses that I just don't particularly care for. Whereas these guys, I don't know, maybe it's because they're so derpy. Not to mention they've got a big, strong, rugged chin, right? Like, these are very heroic horses, I would say. I really like it. And then we've got the Skystalker Wings, which these bad boys are probably my least favorite wings in the entire game. Because of a couple reasons. Most of all, because they're not centered with your character. You can actually see they're a little too far to the left, and they clip into each other and stuff, and it's just... I don't know. They're not my favorite. I remember when these were added to the game and nobody really like cared that much. I'm not saying that you can't have these as your favorite wings by any means. I'm just saying that in general, they're not really my personal favorite. Like, I honestly prefer lots of other wings. I understand the need for them because it's kind of supposed to be all chaos themed and you know, going with the whole Cthulhu eyes and stuff like that. But they could put a little bit more effort into these and kind of readjust the placement of them, because it kind of just bothers me that they're not completely centered with our character, not to mention the fact that they clip through everything. And as you can see when you pose, like, it's like, look at that, they just clip straight through your character, like it doesn't even matter. Try using these on the Fey Trickster and you're gonna notice a big difference where it's just like, ew, they are not good. But that said, you know, there is still a very rare wing to end up getting. Normally they would end up being quite expensive, but of course all of these items are going to end up being tradable as well. So that's another thing you can consider, is if you're going to be buying any of these things, honestly, you can get away with buying all of them. I don't know whether or not Stormy would sell for very much after the Luxion has lost him in rotation, because obviously, you know, you can't get Stormy or any of these guys without getting a pack or anything like that. But if you're going to end up putting your dragon coins towards something, I would recommend the Skystalker Wings, because eventually that's going to end up being worth quite a bit. You know, just because of the fact that it's wings, and because they're like really difficult to get. Like, I think I've only unboxed maybe 2 or 3 pairs out of thousands of chaos chests that I've ended up opening, because that's the thing, is you have to get these just randomly out of the chaos chest. Like, they're kind of like a super rare, I guess I would say, alongside with the Chaos Chest Mimic ally and the Tentacle Chest ally as well. But if you can't afford it, of course, you can just go for any of these guys. I would recommend, because the spiders are kind of cool. I honestly don't really see them going for that much if you're trying to flip them and sell them after. But the fact is that they are like cash shop locked, so you have to buy these out of the cash shop or just get them for dragon coins right now. That said, honestly speaking, with the insane prices that these guys have, I don't really know if the developers expect players that are grinding up their dragon coins as a free-to-play player. I don't know if you're expected to actually be able to even afford all this stuff, because grinding dragon coins is pretty gross. Like, doing the dragon challenges is still quite a big deal, right? That said, I guess, you know, there is always the option, whoopsie daisy dragons, there is always the option of using your daily qubits and, you know, to end up getting more. And then, of course, these guys are going to end up loot collecting for even more dragon coins, but equal to about the same amount as if you just bought this pack over and over. But anyways, folks, that's already it. I just wanted to do a quick little video for you guys, let you know about all this stuff. I mean, I guess I could buy all these other side items and show you what they are, but you can already see what they are. They're just a bunch of prop items. There's no real reason for it. But either way, it's really nice that Luxion's actually been having a better inventory lately. That's kind of the big thing that I really am happy about, is that, you know, because the developers were already saying how it was going to take them like half a year before they ended up having a good inventory. But it's nice that they ended up just canceling whatever other garbage this guy was going to sell, and now he's just selling it now. So again, I gotta rush this video out to all you guys, because unfortunately, he's only here for 1 day. Like, that is a problem. That is something that people should give feedback on the forums, and let the devs know that not only should you guys not be having this guy only around for a couple days, but during the middle of the week when everybody's busy with like work at a school and stuff like that, like, let this guy show up on the weekend and let him show up for the entire weekend, or maybe he just shows up for a week or 3 or 4 days, even if it goes into the next month. Like, who cares if it goes into the next month? Because this is a problem. This is something that we already saw very early on when this guy was implemented with the limited timer. We already were sitting there thinking, what's going to happen on those months that don't have that many days at the end of the month, you know? Like, it's just, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents towards it. I also want to mention, too, that the developers have been hinting at, we have already known about this for quite some time, but they've been hinting that this guy itself, like this dragon, is going to be a dragon that we're going to be able to get. At first, we weren't exactly sure where we were going to get it, but the developers have been hinting that you are going to be getting it out of this guy's inventory eventually. So when that shows up, that's going to be a big deal. Is the egg going to be tradable? Is it going to be stupid fragments? It better just be an egg. And then even then, like, what's going to happen with that, you know? Is he going to end up being a time-locked dragon that you can only get once a year? You know, like, I don't know. But either way, still very cool stuff, folks. And you know, like I said, I'm very, very sick right now. So my upload schedule might be a little bit sporadic. And yeah, I just want to get this video out to all of you guys just because I'm feeling a little bit better today. Otherwise, yesterday I would have recorded this, but I was just bedridden the entire day, dude. In either case, thanks so much for watching. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. And then also, if you want to support me, there's links in the description to my merch store, as well as Gawkbox, which Gawkbox allows you to donate to me for absolutely free. You can check the links in the description for videos explaining that. And then otherwise, I hope you all have a fantastic day. And thank you so much for watching. Sayonara and stay epic.